Okay, we are in notes. If you guys open up your table of contents, we should have right triangle trig. That's the worksheet that you glued in. Today is the law of sines, and I would glue in your all about triangles, which was all the review. Okay, I have some of this already written. So we're going to go to the top again, pause it. So you will need a calculator. When you have a calculator, make sure it is in degrees and not radians. Okay, so law of sines. A proportion used to find the measures of angles and sides of some non-right triangles. So remember, when we have a triangle, we label the vertices with capital letters and the side opposite that with lowercase letters. So opposite B, here's C, opposite C. So the law of sines says that you can find it using sine A over A, sine big B over little b equals sine C over little c. And technically you only need 2 at any time. So this, when it says some non-right triangles, this works for triangles when given angle, side, angle, or when given angle, angle, side. So with this problem, we are going to find AC. So AC is this piece right here. So the side opposite that is going to be B. Again, remember, pause it if you need to. So we're going to do sine 32 over, we'll say X, equals, well, the only side we've been given is this one, 7. So that would have to be on the bottom, but we need this angle on the top. And we know the 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 180 minus 130 minus 32 is equal to 18. So that means this degree has to be 18. So sine 18. We're going to cross multiply. So 7 times sine 32 equals x times sine 18. And now we're going to divide by sine 18 on both sides. And we will find our x to be, so we have 7 times sine 32, close the parenthesis, divided by sine 18. And we get 12.003. We're just going to say it's 12. So x is going to equal 12. So AC, let's do AC is equal to 12. So that means this is going to equal 12 right there. My second question with the same triangle is to find the area. So the area of base times height is divided by 2. So first we have to figure out the base. The base is 7. That's our base. The height, I'm going to use base so we don't confuse it with the B. Our height is actually from here, C, and it always has to go straight down and make a perpendicular angle with the base. We don't know this. So this would be our height of the triangle. Let's mark that with height. Not H because it'll look like hypotenuse. So height. So we already know our base is 7. So what we're going to have to do is find this height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little triangle right here. I'll mark it with that. And we know that is 12. Okay, here. I'll even do it in black so it matches the there. And then that's going to be a right angle. And we know that if this is 130, these two make a linear pair. Linear pairs add up to 180. So this would have to be 50. So we know that this is 50. So if we're looking for the height, then that side, if we're given 50, this side is opposite. This is the hypotenuse, and since it's a right triangle, we can use sine, cosine, or tangent. In this case, we're going to use sine because this is our opposite and this is our hypotenuse. So I know that sine 50 is equal to opposite. So I'll use y so it's not confused, over hypotenuse 12. And we're going to multiply. So 12 times sine 50 equals y. Use our handy dandy calculator. 12 times sine 50 equals, let's say, 9.2. Y is equal to about 9.2. So the area of a triangle, our base is 7, our height is 9.2, and then we divide that by 2. So if we do that math, we'll get about 32.2, and we're going to use the correct units squared. Go ahead and pause it and copy it. Make sure you kind of understand what's going on. We use sine to figure out this side, law of sines to figure out this side. We could now use law of sines to figure out CB if we wanted to. And then we used this small piece right here to find the area of ABC. Okay, the last one is, up here I said it only works for certain triangles. I do want to give you the other way to find the sides of a triangle if it's a non-right triangle where you're not given these, which is called the law of cosines, and this is it. So when the law of sines doesn't work, you have to use the law of cosines. Law of cosines is given, works when you're given side, 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 or side, angle, side. So if you have all three sides, you can find all three angles. If you're given side, angle, side, you can find the other angle, side, angle. This is the law of cosines. It's just a lot of math, and then in this ugly thing. So here would be a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2b times c times the cosine of a. Now, I just want to point out, if you ever do come across one of these problems and you aren't looking for a, you can always change the letters around and make it work for that equation. So just copy that down so you have it. We might go over it once or twice, but that's about it. So there is your law of sines. Okay.